Okay. All right. So like I said, stream is what you start off with. And I'm just going to repeat myself. So I need to record and put this on my YouTube channel. Upcoming is shows things that are due. But really, besides that, stream is just showing everything that's been posted. So under classwork is where you're going to work the most. It's the bell schedule I have posted if y'all need it. If you need to still join the sports U, you can open that up and that tells you how to do that on here. I had a lot of people that y'all have joined already. And if you haven't, please join. Remember, if you sign the signature sheet and you join and a parent joins, then that's an easy 100. I have my YouTube channel. So it's here and the link is here. So when you're absent, you should go to that and see what assignment. So like yesterday, I just recorded real quick that we had just talked about some basic procedures. And but you would see your assignment that you missed that day. And then you could follow up with Google Classroom and look for any missing work. Zoom link stays here in the Zoom information. Daily exit ticket that needs to be done daily. And at the end of class, if we're not working in Google Classroom, then I'll do a slide. If we are working in Google Classroom like we will be today, it's probably easier for you just to access it directly. Remember to be sure to do your daily exit ticket even if you are absent, because they all add up in a week for a daily grade of 100. So you can still grab those points even if you were absent by doing that. Daily work is where we're finding everything right now that needs to be turned in. Next week, there'll be another area that's called practice and another area that is called, is going to be called for your quizzes. But right now, most of everything that's in daily work has to do with things that need to be turned in, need to be signed, and then they need to be turned in. The exception is going to be this learn about each other, which we'll do today. And then the last thing is down here, reference material. I don't know if we'll really get to a lot of this before we come back in person, but calculator link, periodic table, electron configuration, ion charges, and then a copy of my academic policy. I'm going to take a minute and get rid of one of these. I see I have 2 assignments in there. Get rid of one of those. All right. So that's kind of how you work through it. So you should be looking in daily work. Everything here has something that needs to be signed and turned in. The academic dishonesty policy or honesty policy, however you want to call it, that is an assignment. So if you don't sign it and turn it in and put your parents' information on it, that will be a 0. If you do, it's an easy 100. So that is an assignment that is going to be due. And that's what we're going to look at real quick. So, get myself here. So last year I had, I'm not gonna be able to maneuver myself here. Last year I had a big problem with cheating in my honors classes, especially on quizzes and on tests. Like I said, that it's kept me from doing daily work because the cheating is so rampant. So just a couple of things that I consider cheating. Plagiarizing, cheating is probably under there is probably some things that I've seen. Talking, communicating on tests, having some kind of little cheat note. Collusion means that if you're helping another person, then you're also cheating. And this came up last year, and the girl that was giving the other student the answers really did not feel like she was cheating. So if you're in a cooperative group and you're working together and you're sharing answers, that's one thing. But if you're taking a quiz or a test and you're giving person the answers, you're not just helping them, you are also cheating. So it kind of just says in simple language, if you are caught cheating on any of these things, you will get a 0 on that paper and you will not have a chance to redo it. So if you are taking a test and you are caught cheating or you're giving your answers to somebody else, then both people will get 0s and that 0 will stay. You will not have a chance to redo it. And it's pretty hard to pass a class if you have a 0 for a major test grade. So this is in your daily work. It needs to be signed. there's text boxes here for you and your parents' information and the date on that. And then you need to turn it in. If you turn it in, it's 100. If you don't turn it in, then it's a 0. So it's too easy to get a 0 on. Does anybody have any questions on that? You can unmute if you need to. Or have you come across anything else that you've had struggled with in the Google Classroom? So as far as turning something in, if you're having a problem on that, this is an assignment and this is something you've typed on. Either like a Google Doc or this is a slide. Those have to be turned in. So if you go under View Assignment, once you signed this paper, and I put this paper on a slide, you can tell it's a slide because it's yellow, you would close it out and you come back to this screen, and this is where you have to hit Turn It In. And that'll be the same way today whenever we finish with what we're working on in class. So things like a Kahoot quiz or anything that's on a Google form, you do not have to go through this process. Anything that you type on directly, you do have to turn it in or I will not be able to see it. Okay? All right, so today, Glenn, could you please hang around after class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so today we're going to work on a little introductory thing. And if you go into your Google Classroom under academic work and pull up Let's Learn About Each Other. Don't just click on the slide, click where it says View Assignment. Any assignment, you don't want to just click where you see it here. You want to open it up under View Assignment. So this tells you how to do it, and then this little box shows your work. Oh, Krista must have gotten kicked out. So once you've done that, now is when you click on the slide, and then it will open it up. So we're going to do a little Hydroflask. You can decorate it, and it kind of is used to describe yourself. So this one is mine. And I'll tell you a little bit about all the stickers that I put on and what they mean to me. So A&M, graduated from A&M. Well, I actually graduated from A&M and University of Texas, but I'm a big Aggie. So A&M is where my heart is at. So A&M, paw print for the Black Cats. I graduated from Bay City, and so did all 3 of my children. Pig is for show pigs. My children showed pigs, and here and in Houston and in San Antonio, and I love that. So that's on there. Heart family means I love my family. I have 3 children. They're all grown. I am not married. I haven't been married for about 19 years, but my oldest daughter is 36, and she is a physical therapist. Jasmine, could you please come back onto your screen, ma'am? Jasmine. She's a physical therapist, and then I have a son that's 32. He works out at STP. And then my youngest daughter graduated from A&M a year ago, and she is finishing up her master's at UT Dallas. Little blue prints here are for my grandson that was born 6 weeks ago. And then I have a granddaughter. When my son got married, his wife already had a baby, so I have a granddaughter. So that's for her, for Grace. Microscope is for biology, because I teach one class of that, and then my test tube is for chemistry, because that's mainly what I teach. Football, because I love college football. I watch it all day Sunday. Not Sunday, I'm sorry, watch it all day Saturday. And Netflix, enough said on that, I think. And then Torchy Tacos. I love Torchy Tacos. I don't know if y'all have ever had a chance to eat, but if you do, take it, go there. They're really good. So that's mine. So that's kind of what y'all are going to be doing. So if you look there, the next slide gives you your steps. But what you're going to do is you're going to choose your Hydroflask. There's 2 of them here. You can decide which one you want to use. So let's say I'm going to use the pink one. I can click on the other one and I can delete it. I can also click on the words and I can delete them too if I want to. I'm going to put it back for now. And then you could just be left with the one that you want to decorate. There's 5 pages of stickers. So you can either get your stickers from already here. You're going to have to copy them. If you have a mouse, then you would right click and hit copy. And then you would go back to your Hydroflask and you would hit right click again and paste. Remember, if it's too big, you can make it smaller by grabbing the corner. And then you can pull it over to where you want it. If you want it to rotate it, grab that little circle and then you can kind of twist it to the side. Now, if you do not have a mouse and you're on your Chromebook, then to copy, you're going to have to put Control-C over the image and then come back to your Hydroflask and put Control-V to paste it. If there's not everything that you want on those stickers, then you can download something from the computer, from the web, as long as it's school appropriate. So you would go here to insert on your left-hand side, and then you would choose image and search the web. So that would bring up a little Google here. So you can type in here what you're looking for. Can't think of anything to pick. I'm gonna pick a black cat. So then you can look through here and see which one you like. Click on it, and then you would come down to the bottom where it says insert and click on that. They usually come off the web pretty big, but just grab the corner, pull in and make it as small as you want it, and then pull it over here and you can arrange it. If I had two, let's say I had these two here. And I kind of wanted them to overlap. I wanted the cat to be on the top. Then I would click on the cat. Maybe. Can't get this box to move. Well, maybe I would. Maybe I'm not. If I'm going to want him to be on the front, in other words, where I can always fully see him, make sure that you have his box clicked on. And then you would come up here to arrange, and under order, you would put bring it forward. So that means even if I took this sunshine and I moved it closer to him, the cat's always going to be on top. So if you got a bunch of stickers, you might have to kind of do that. When you get through, then once again, you would close out your X, which would bring you back to this screen, and then you would hit turn in. All right, does anybody have any questions? All right, then we'll take a little time to work on those. So you've got plenty of time. I'm just going to finish up my recording. So on that, I want to put a reminder to be sure and go in and do your exit ticket for the day. And so you have several things under daily work that need to be turned in. And also this that we did in class today would be your missing assignment for today.